Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Now, I've just finished my head shave, as you guys can see. Incredible head shave, using the head blade, which I think I was calling it the one blade again, but the head blade. And I'm going to be using head slick today on my face shave. So that's the head slick there. There's the ingredients, if you want to have a look. I'm hoping that focuses in. And you can have a look on there, you can pause it and have a look. And let's just get stuck in. Now, the head shave that I just had, if you don't watch my head shaves, that's fine. I can understand that some people aren't into head shaving at all and don't like to watch it. But using this thing, the head blade, was phenomenal. 7 days growth with the cartridge, blocked up a little bit here and there, but for the main part it cleaned out excellent, and 2-pass shave with touch-ups, phenomenal. And that's as close as I'll ever get. In fact, it's as close as you can get, in my opinion. You can't get closer than that. So here we go. I'm just going to put a little bit of head slick on my hand. Literally that amount. This stuff goes a long, long way. So let's just rub it all over. Now I'm going to lather it with a brush today. I'm going to be using my Wolf Whiskers, the first Wolf Whiskers synthetic that I ever got as part of a trade from Troy Hove, and then return my custom Bob Quinn from Elite Razor. Went in the other direction, which is also a beautiful brush. It was a really, really nice brush. This stuff is so slick. It's like literally the slickest stuff I've used. I'm looking forward to this for face shave. Using cold water today, I'm not going to use hot. So there is the brush. So that's the knot there. So hopefully I can give you a better view of it now. Hopefully see how it pans in. Just a stunning brush. You can feel the menthol in this soap already, in this cream. It has got a very light amount of menthol. On the head you don't feel it so much, but on my face I can feel it. So I've just dipped that in the water, shook out the excess. I'm just going to paint some water onto this. I don't know whether I've got enough on my face in terms of the actual cream. The head slick, so. I might have to go and add a bit more. We'll see. It's taking me a little bit of oomph to get this going yet. I don't know if this is the best way to do this. I'm just going to pop a little bit more cream on you. I think the best way to do this is to actually put the cream on the tip of the brush. There we go. It's really thick now, so I can dip the tips. This is lathering up really nice. The menthol feels great. It's a lot bigger kick of menthol than I thought it would be. Now this isn't really, it's not a lather, I don't even think it actually says on there use a brush. It is a lather, it is a cream that's sort of recommended just to be put on your face or put on your head or wherever you go, and just rub it around and then shave with it. But this is making a lovely lather. It's thick, it's rich, as you can see. Really impressed. Excellent. Now, I did have this razor out to do my head shave. I had a setting 5 plate on that. I've changed this out now for, hopefully we can see, setting 2. Can we see that? Yeah, I think it's actually focusing all right. So here we go, cold water shave, setting 2, and I've got a Gillette Super Stainless Green. I think it's a 7 o'clock. Gillette 7 o'clock green. Let's just see how this feels. Well, I'll tell you what I do feel straight away. Incredible slickness. Phenomenal slickness. And now, because you've lathered it, you've got a bit of cushion and protection as well, I can feel. The Rockwell's super smooth as well. Lovely blade as well, nice combo. Don't find that it's smooth, quite as smooth as the Nasset for some reason. But it's super smooth. Now one side of the blade, I've noticed one side of the razor, I'm actually getting more blade. I'm not feeling the blade, but I'm getting, in fact I can actually see it. I'm going to see if I can adjust that. I didn't think there was much movement in these, I thought these were pretty spot on. That looks better. Let me see if that feels more even now, both sides. Yep, that feels much better straight off the bat. Now that I've just aligned that blade a bit. I thought these blades aligned spot on, but they don't. Actually, that was aligned just a little bit more to one side than the other. This stuff's slick. I mean, it's called slick, so you would expect it to be, it would have to be. If it wasn't, you'd be pissed off. This is really slick. And now that it's lathered, it's got lovely protection. The menthol, I tell you what guys, if you want to try something with menthol, this stuff's not super expensive. It will last you a long time because you don't need a lot of it. But the actual menthol kick from it is beautiful. I would put it on menthol, not too far behind snakebite, which to me isn't a super mentholy soap, but it is mentholy. Cream itself has got no scent, which is not something I enjoy, but I like things to have a lovely scent with them as well. But this is all about shaving without irritation. For head blade, that's the way they're looking at it. The menthol kick is lovely, really nice. So across the grain, same plate, setting 2. Now I talk about Barrister Man, L&L Grooming, Wickham, Sterling, Holy Caw. Holy Caw is probably the slickest soap I've used. fact, there's no probably about it. Holy Cow Donkey Milk formulation is the slickest soap I've used. It is, without using too big a word, an industry leader in slickness in my opinion. This stuff is slicker. Like a slickness you can't describe until you use it. Super slick. In fact, that's what it should be called. Super slick, not head slick. It lathers great. It lathers really well. Really impressed with that. I'm just going to dip the tips and see what happens. Yeah, it definitely grew again, which was really impressive. It feels like a thick creamy soap on my face. It doesn't feel like a cream out of tube. It's not as thick on the second or third pass, but that first pass, it was thick stuff. One thing I really like about it is it does rinse very, very easily, hot or cold water. But the menthol, menthol's a really good smack of menthol. It's really surprised me. I haven't taken these sideburns from the top there because I've just head shaved. That's me now, sorted. Cross the grain in the direction. So I am using the rear facing camera. I don't know whether I mentioned at the start. Having watched Andy Northern Shaver use the rear facing camera on his, I thought his picture quality was excellent, so I checked on mine's, and although mine's are still good using the front facing camera on this phone, I thought that Andy's rear facing view looked better. So a lot of this is going to determine what you can actually see on the camera as well. I don't know whether the picture's going to be any good or whether the view is going to be any good. I can't adjust for the brightness or anything like that. One thing I will say is the rear facing camera on the iPhone 7 is excellent. It's not as good obviously as the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 10. Kids out giving the dogs a workout. This is our first day off of the school holidays, first real day off where we don't actually have to go and do anything. No dancing, no football, no shopping, don't need to do anything at all. Right, I'm just going to lather up again because I'm enjoying the menthol. I think it feels great. I'm just going straight on, I'm not even rinsing. The menthol feels amazing. Who would have thought that a head shaving company, a company that has geared their whole thing towards head shaving really, would come up with a cream out of a bottle that works so well. And look, at the end of the day, essentially, I know it comes out of that it's an artisan company, really. When you look at it, it's designed and made by Todd Green at Headblade. And Headblade, they're a global company now. I mean, they're in Australia, they're in America, they're in Europe, they're everywhere. And on this, just based on what I'm getting right now, it deserves to be. It's head slick. If you haven't got it in your den, don't have to be a head shaver to use it. Get some, really, seriously. I can't. Try it. Just try it, it's excellent stuff. The great thing with it is it's portable. You can chuck that in your bag if you're going into holiday or anything like that. You don't even need to take a brush with you. I know it's part of the experience. I'm not trying to take people away from the experience because I love to wet shave, I love to use the brush, I love to do the traditional way. But the same with Elvado for men, they've come out with a cream which is brush and brushless. This is brush and brushless. and it's great. I mean, you head shavers out there, Shave Vice, who else do I watch that head shaves? Shaving with Rib, even CDB, who uses it already, he knows how good this stuff is. And I'm the first to say that it annoyed me that when he was using it, because I thought, well, you've traditional shaving, Mike, why are you using Head Slick and Head Blade? Until you use it, you don't know. It really is that good. It is that good. I have not had better head shaves with any razor, any DE on my head. On my face is a different kettle of fish. I mean, that's a beautiful shave. My face is lovely and cool. Just going to empty this water out. It was only 1 day's growth, but not a lot of hair today. Right, so I'm going to go with Nivea Too Faced today. I haven't used this in ages. Nice kick of menthol from this as well. Good splash of that lovely jubbly. Hardly any burn at all. Rinse the brush out while that's drying in. So the shaving cream for today was Head Slick, and I tell you what, I'm really impressed, extremely impressed. That's the ingredients list there. I don't know whether that's focusing, but if it is, you can pause it, have a look online. Wet head and face with warm water, applying a thin layer of Head Slick to the shaving area, shave, rinse well, enjoy the day, pay it forward. Phenomenal. It really is. You know, I've got expensive soaps, beautiful smelling soaps that work really well, but that, I would say it's up there with all your great soaps. It really is. It's slick, it's protective, it's cushiony, it's easy to work with, it makes a thick lather. It's not an aerated lather. I added a lot of water in the end and still had a good lather at the end for the slickness, and I've ended up with an exceptionally good shave with no irritation. I'm a little bit red over here. This is actually still shit from my Chevette shave. This one here is that ingrown hair from earlier. I think I still have a little bit of hair in there, which is pissing me off, so I've been picking at it unconsciously, really just picking away. So not good, but I can't help myself. The brush for today was the Wolf Whiskers 24mm Black Wolf knot, which is very similar to the Tuxedo knot. Super soft. Takes a little bit to get splaying. You've got to get enough water into it, and I was struggling that first little bit once I added the cream in here and then worked with it, a bit more water. It splayed out beautifully and worked well, and as you can see, the handle on this is just superb. Beautiful, stunning brush. Really is. Peter makes works of art, it really does. The razor was excellent. Setting 2, I'm not a fan of even numbers, but sometimes you've just got to pull the even numbers out and do. This is the Rockwell 6C. Which is a stunning razor, it really is. I have then finished off with Nivea Too Faced, which you can see it's just splitting down the bottom again. And that's me done and dusted. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.